everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a haul video. I'll do the boring stuff first, and then we have a few makeup items and a couple of jewellery items. So I went to Homebargains and I bought another packet of the Spa Age Reverse Q10 4-in-1 cleansing wipes with coenzyme Q10. They cleanse, tone, moisturises, and it removes eye makeup. So yes. And you get 30 towelettes in there. Really nice makeup removing wipes, great ones. And then I needed a new toothbrush, so I picked up a pack of 2 of the Colgate Twister toothbrushes. I think we call them Twister because they've got the circles in there, and they're sort of different heights. I like this. This is the toothbrush that I buy all the time because I like this one. Also needed some toothpaste, and this is one that I buy quite a lot. It is the Colgate, what's that? Max Fresh with Smart Foam it's called, Acti Clean, Effervescent Mint. Says penetrates between teeth for an intense rush of clean. It's like it's a gel base, and you have these little bits in the toothpaste, and they fizz up, and it really makes your mouth feel really refreshed. And it contains sodium fluoride. So yeah, if you haven't tried that one, I recommend that one. That toothpaste, it's very good. And then I needed some small dental flossing brushes, but these didn't have a size on, and they came in the blue ones and the green ones. So I'm assuming that they're different sizes. So not knowing which were what sizes they were, I bought one of each. I think they're only about 69p a packet, and you get you get 5 in there. So they're like the little it's one single brush, like tapered brush, like sticks out like a bit like a mascara brush. Well, it is like a mascara brush, but only so much smaller. And you pull off the cover, because you can use these a few times. I just give them a wash with some toothpaste, and then dry them off in a piece of kitchen towel and put the lid back on. And you just push them through the gaps and sort of wriggle them around to get any food debris or plaque out from between your teeth. Those work really well. I like those. I don't like flossing, because my teeth are very close together, and some of them sort of overlap a little bit. My floss gets stuck, so I don't like that at all. And then I needed some hairspray, so I got the I can never say that, super soft volume hairspray, and it's got collagen millionizer technology. And it's millionized volume, and it's extra strong strength, and it's got, it says extra strong strength, but it's only a 3. These obviously go from 1 to 5, so it's that one. Not tried this one before. Don't know what it's going to be like. The only time I use hairspray is when I've got my hair up in a bun, or when I wear it over the side in a plait, and I have to spray some of the ends down because I have a lot of fluffy ends. So we're going to give that a go. I'll let you know what it's like after I've used it a few times. So that's that bag empty. And now it's on to the good stuff. I got another couple of necklaces through. This one's on quite a heavy gold coloured chain, and it has a lengthening piece there where you can make it longer. And this one's on what do they call this colour? It's green, I know, but it's mint. It's mint green flowers, and then it has a type of pearl looking stone, but it's got a green shade to it, and then that's circled with rhinestones. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? I have a pretty t-shirt that this will go really nice with. It'll also go with black and white, and probably go with orange. You could put it with as an accent colour if you so wish. And then this one, I'm not as keen on it as I was when I saw it on the picture. So it comes on a gold chain, but not quite as heavy as the last one. You've got an extension chain, that's what it's called. And there's the thing. I'm not quite so keen on the big clear stone in the middle. It didn't look quite as big in the picture. But yeah, you've got like yellow, blue, pink. Is that white or cream? Cream colour in each of those, and that looks really pretty too. I can't see. It's really nice. But yeah, the rhinestones in the middle were a little bit big, but I will wear it. It is pretty. And then I picked up these things are all from online. A Real Techniques brush. If you can see that. So I haven't got my proper lights up, so I hope the lighting's okay. I look a little bit orangey, so I hope it doesn't come out that way. Sorry, this brush is the pointed foundation brush. Not that I'm planning on using it for that, because it's such a tiny brush. But that's going to be a great brush for, like this one. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. So I use that for smoothing out my concealer. This is going to be great because when I putting powder on underneath my eyes, and well, not around my nose because I can use my big brush, but I use a big brush at the moment for putting my powder on. No, not that one. I'll get the right one. That one. And that's an Eco Tools brush for putting my powder on. And I sometimes poke my eye and make it water, and they water enough at the moment without doing that. So I thought if I could find a smaller brush, somewhat like the e.l.f. Concealer brush, it would make life easier. So I found this one, and it's going to be great for putting powder on. It's nice and fluffy, it's not too stiff, so it's not going to put too much down, but that is just the right size. So got that. I didn't tell you both those necklaces were £3 each. This brush I picked up for £3.99. It had been, the lady that was selling it, she had used it, but I gave it a darn good wash, and it's as new. She said she'd only used it a couple of times, but she was using it for foundation and she didn't like it. Said it was too small for putting a foundation on, and obviously she didn't have imagination to use it for anything else. So I picked it up for $3.99. So lucky, her loss is my gain. And then I picked up a Max Factor 2000 calorie waterproof volumizing mascara in Rich Black. I've not tried Max Factor mascaras before, and this was £4.43. So we'll see what that's like. I'll come back to you when I get around to opening that. And the next thing is a couple of things in this bag. Came to me wrapped like this. I didn't know I was getting the bag. I think that's a little free gift. And this is a L'Oreal. Yeah, it's a L'Oreal Paris bag, and it's in this plastic leather look. It's supposed to look like leather, isn't it? Shiny white, and you've got the carrying handle, and it zips around like that. And on the inside you have a net bag on the lid, and then it's just a nice size for carrying things around in. If you were you get enough makeup what you needed if you're going away for a couple of nights in there. And I bought 2 cargo things, and then she sent me another little free gift. I'll come to that later. I'll show you what I bought first. This is a cargo quad, and it's called Baja, B-A-J-A, and you get a lovely mirror. Now you can see my camera. And then you get 4 really big eyeshadows. These shadows don't have any names, do they? Oh, actually, they might. No, they don't. They've got A, B and C on, which I thought was going to give me names, but it just tells you what's in the eyeshadow. So you've got 2 pinky shades. These are new, by the way. That's a lighter pink highlight colour, and that was lovely colour, that. And then you get the 2, where are we? I've done those 2. Then you get the 2 darker shades here. I haven't done these together, I've done them on opposite ends of my fingers. That's a more peachy, coppery, browny colour, and that one is more of a bronzy brown. I'll see if I can get swatches to show up on the back of my hand. There you go. I think they should show. There's one of the lighter pinks there, and then the lightest one, and that is the copperier colour, and then that is the lighter one there. Really pretty quads, or pretty quad with 4 lovely eyeshadows in her. And I was sort of surprised how big. You know, I expected the bid to be more palette, you know, in between the colours and that, and I was really sort of really pleased. And I actually paid for the 2 items I actually paid for, because bearing in mind the bag was free and the other little item was free. And then I got a lip gloss. Not that I'm a great fan of lip glosses, but they actually came as a duo. But it is quite nice when you've got it on your lips. And it looks quite a deep colour here, but it is quite pale. I'll pop a little bit on over the top of this lipstick. It's a peachy colour. And me and lip glosses don't mix, really. I'm not keen. But this one isn't too sticky. It is a little bit when you first put it on. Let me just zoom you in. It looks like that. It's really quite pretty, but it's not too sticky. I had it on earlier, and once I'd worn it for a little while, a lot of the gooiness did go off. But if and when I use lip gloss, I only ever use it when I have my hair up, because I can't stand the lip gloss and the hair thing. You know, your face, you're stuck with hair all over your lips, and you pull it away and your hair's covered in sticky lip gloss. Can't stand it. And then the other little free gift that came in the bag is quite sweet. It's not something I would have bought, but it will look lovely at Christmas. And what it is a glitter top coat for eyeliner. It's lovely packaging. I suppose you could wear this on its own if you wanted a glitter. And it comes in a tiny little brush, which is really nice. And I think it's going to look really nice, say at Christmas and New Year, over a coloured liner. Can't find it for you. Where has it gone? There you go. If this is picking it up at all. I really should have got my proper lights out, shouldn't I? Oops, where is it? There you go. It has got quite a bit of glitter in there. Oh, there you are. Move it in certain directions, you can see the glitter. But as I said, you know, that's going to look lovely over, you know, some liners. So I was quite pleased with that. And the little bag's going to come in very useful. And then, oh, and that, what did I say, was cost me like £6.95, I think it was. And then this, oh, this. This is amazing. Oh, look at the packaging on that. Isn't it gorgeous? It is the Zoeva, Cocoa Blend palette. It gives you all the written information on the back. And it comes in this push-out sleeve, if I can get it to come out. Oh, it's really tight in there. Can't get it out. Seriously, can't not get this. This is good. Well, I won't be using it very often, will I? But I can't get it out. It'll last me, ouch, last me forever. There you go. Comes in this sleeve. Crumbs. I just flipped the corner of my nail back. It did add a little break in it on the corner. Now I've just flipped it backwards, and then you get the palette is the same design as the sleeve. You don't get a mirror, which doesn't bother me too much. And then you get all these wonderful colours. You get 2, 4, 6, 8. You get 10 shadows. And I'll give you some swatches here. We have Bitter Start. Oh, they're so soft and so creamy. Then we have Sweeter End. And then we have Warm Note. Oh, I'm dying to use this one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that stunning? And then we have the one that I have on my eyelids today is called Subtle Blend. I'll just pop those onto the back of my hand. Oh, they are stunning. Let me get you a little bit more of that one. There you go. Oh, look at that. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Stunning. Let me just wipe my fingers, tissue, and dry them. I don't want to put damp fingers onto my shadows. And then we have Pure Ganache on the end. And then we have some Substitute for Love. Stunning. And then we have Freshly Toasted. Oh, this one's nice. And then we have Infusion. This is lovely. I missed one of the top ones, didn't I? Oh, look at that. I'll get that in a moment. I've just missed one of the bottom ones off. That's those other four. Oh, they're gorgeous. And then the two that I missed off the end because I didn't have enough fingers are strange title for this one. Can't get hold of the palette. Beans Are White. Yeah, that's what it's called. That's a lovely, lovely dark brown. I thought it was black to start with, but it's not. It's a dark brown. And then this one is called Delicate Acidity. Gorgeous colours. There you go. Isn't that a stunning palette? There you go. This palette is on sale for about £35 to £40. Now, I picked it up on eBay for £25. Now, I was hoping that I was getting a real palette, not a copy, for my £25. But I thought I'd take a risk. If it wasn't real, I would send it back and get my money back. But it's come through the post, and it is real. You can feel by the texture of the eyeshadows. You can tell by how creamy they are and how gorgeously they have swatched on the back of my hands. Now, I'll pop my glasses off, and I have got on my eyes the no, it isn't. Substitute for Love in my crease. On the lid, I have Subtle Blend. This one here. It's on my lid. On the brow bone, I have Bitter Start. That's the creamy white one. And then I have Pure Ganache. That's that one there on the inner corner. This guy, I've got to dab my eye. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You can't imagine how pleased I was when it came and I found that, you know, it was the real deal. And so you will notice that I have eye makeup on for the first time in what has got to be over a month. It must be. But as you can see, my eyes are very, very sore still. They are watering a lot, but not as much as they were at the moment, fingers crossed. And it seems that the concoction of eye drops that I'm using, because I'm using 3 now, and an antihistamine, that seems to be helping with, you know, the problem with my eyes watering. But I say it is still there. But yeah, but isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. So there you go. That is my haul. I'll zoom you back out again. Oh, I wanted to show you, I'm wearing one of the other necklaces that I bought that I showed you in the previous haul. This is the one. I'll bring you forward. This is the one that has well, there's two those two are the same, but all the rest of them are different. Let me bring you down and zoom you in. There you go. So you've got 2 round ones with the diamante around the outside, and then the pearl effect bead. This is like just a gold rose. This is a little bow, like made out of net. This is like a plaque type effect of sort of decoration, and I think that it is a strawberry. Even though it is black and white, it's a strawberry, because you can see there that it has a little indentation there, like, you know, like a strawberry does, like a heart shape, and then it has 2 little sprigs for the greenery. And then you have this one, which is a flat disc with the diamante stones in there, and it's like a brass colour, and I think that's really pretty. It'll go with anything that you want to wear, really. Oops, jiggled you. Let me zoom you out. Whoops, wrong way. So there you go. I hope. Oh, and in this haul as well, I didn't bring the box down because I've already used it. Bought a hair dye to dye my hair, so I've done that this morning. So there you go. That is, I'm sure that's everything I wanted to show you. Yeah, there will be another haul when I get some of the stuff collected through together, because I have some more statement necklaces to come. I seem to be on a bit of a kick of those at the moment, because I found them that they're so cheap on this site that I'm buying them from, that I'm sort of buying the ones that I really like. So when those come, and there's a couple of other bits. Sorry, I was looking that way. My screen went on screensaver, and I saw it out the corner of my eye, and it sort of made I thought, what's that? You know, it makes you jump sometimes when you see things at the corner of your eye. So yeah, so I hope you've, as I just said for a little while ago, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon in another. So bye for now.